Hey everybody, have you ever gone to a place and then been greeted by the fact that there's unlimited free chocolate milk at said place? Well, if you haven't, then I'm going to tell you about the time that I went to a place and then was greeted by the fact that there's unlimited free chocolate milk at said place. So you may be thinking, unlimited free chocolate milk? That sounds ludicrous. And that's what I said too. There are only two places I could think of where you would get unlimited free chocolate milk. One would be a farm made purely of chocolate cows. The other one would be where I went, which was the Michigan State Fair. So back in July of last year, I watched a video on the Minnesota State Fair, and I thought, man, I bet Michigan has a state fair too. Then 2 months later, I was at the state fair with my family because it turns out Michigan did have a state fair. Now, I really didn't know what to expect from the Michigan State Fair. The only state fair I had ever interacted with in person was the Illinois State Fair, and I can barely remember that one. Get out of the sheep pen. So we got to the fairgrounds, and let me just say, it didn't exactly look like a state fair. The closest thing I could compare it to would be a church carnival in a Costco parking lot. There was a warehouse area that I assumed to be the convention center and a carnival, and everything was extremely overpriced, except they had a company there that I forgot the name of, but if you donated a single dollar to the company, they would give you a stamp on your hand, and if you showed the stamp, they would give you a carton of chocolate milk. But this stamp never expired. You could go up to the stand as many times as you wanted during the state fair and get a free carton of chocolate milk. That's all I needed to be convinced of the state fair experience. Any place that's willing to give me unlimited free chocolate milk can have $1 in my respects. Besides the chocolate milk, there was some other stuff at the state fair. Animal-wise, they had the run-of-the-mill stuff like goats and sheep, but they also had some weird stuff like cows made out of butter and a kangaroo. They also sold stuff like parrots and hermit crabs. Don't ask me how those animals relate to Michigan, but I guess if you can bring a kangaroo into a state fair, then you would. Non-animal wise, they had fries that were saltier than the Dead Sea, as well as an incredibly large pumpkin. They also had carnival stuff like expensive rides and expensive games where the prize is a plastic fish in a bag full of water. I thought it was going to be a real fish, but it turns out they've migrated to plastic fish now. What's next? Is this cotton candy going to be plastic? Anyway, throughout the entire state fair, I kept going back to that chocolate milk stand after each attraction we went to. I don't think I was even seen at the state fair without a carton of chocolate milk in hand. Anyway, at the end of the fair, I counted up all my cartons, and it turns out I had drunk 9 small cartons of chocolate milk, which I don't know how much that is in gallons, but I believe it's a lot. I don't have many regrets about this, besides the fact that I probably drank those people out of hundreds of dollars that they could have made selling that milk. Anyway, thanks for watching.